Hey everybody, welcome back to another video in the Convertible Solutions series of videos. This week we're going to talk about Terra14. Now Terra14 is our standard paper that we use. It's 14 point thick. It's got a super countered surface, and this is used for the card industry. CR80 cards, gift cards, any type of cards like that are thick, that are normally made with plastic. So let's jump in real quick and look at a quick video on how easily it prints. So as you can see, it loads into the press just like any standard sheet of paper. The operator removed the product from the carton. He's placing it in the press. After the press is loaded with the paper, he'll set the job up with the print file, and it'll run just like any other standard print job. You can see here that the paper is going through the press and printing fantastic. So guys, as you can see, this paper printed very easily. It's like any standard sheet of paper. So let's continue on in this video, and we're going to talk about two different ways that you can process these sheets of paper in order to make your cards that are plastic free and they're good for the environment. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the full-size sheet. In this video portion with the full-size sheet, we're going to talk about how we can take the sheets, hand collate them together, and then prepare them for the sealing phase. So guys, as you can see here, I'm simply taking one sheet at a time, putting the sheets back to back, glue touching glue, jogging them down and setting to the side. In this manner, you go through the entire stack, about 1 inch worth at a time, and prepare them for the sealer. Some of our customers have this done automatically on the printing press. A lot of our customers with the 7000 series will collate this on the press using 2 drawers. All right guys, you can see how easily that was hand collated. There's nothing to it. Again, you just take the sheets, put them together, glue touching glue, set them to the side, and you prep them for the smashing sequence. Now you can also do these a different way. We have a version of the Terra14 that has a perf down the center. And the good thing about this is with the perf down the center, you don't take 2 sheets and hand collate them together. All you need to do is put them in your folder and you fold them. So if you fold the sheet on the fold perf, it folds over, and when you do this, run this through the folder, it's going to get a slight tack. So it's going to hold the sheets in position as they're folded over and laid on top of each other. Just like the hand sequence though, you're going to fold these through the folder, stack them in about 1 inch lifts, then you'll take that to the smashing sequence in the smashing machine, and we'll show you how to do that right now. So guys, keep in mind that if you do not have a folding machine that can fold 14 point stock down to 28 point stock, you can simply fold these by hand. I demonstrate this in the video as well. So you can fold these by hand, prep them for the smashing sequence, and you can do the same thing as you would with a folder. So in this sequence, you can see first we're going to smash and seal the full-size sheets. So I've taken 1 inch lift, jogged them down, set them on the smashing machine. I'm laying a block on top of this to make sure that the pressure is evenly distributed over the entire sheet, and we'll simply activate the machine, the paper is going in, and it'll smash the full-size sheets. To smash the half-size sheets, the ones that we demonstrated by folding in half, you do the same thing. My cover block is going to be a little bit smaller, but it'll cover the half-size sheet. This is done with the exact same format. We'll take 1 inch of paper approximately, lay it on the smashing machine, lay the proper block on top of it, we'll activate the machine, and the sheets will be taken into the machine and they will receive the proper pressure. So guys, so far you've seen how easy it is to print the product, you've seen how easy it is to collate the product, or you can fold it in half like we demonstrated, and you've seen how you can smash this. Now keep in mind, with the Multi-Loft family of products, you must apply a certain amount of pressure, and we can cover that with you in other videos and in discussion on the phone or an email, but it needs 300 pounds of pressure 300 PSI applied to the entire sheet surface. That's why in the video you've seen such a large machine applying the pressure to apply the proper sealing. So what we're going to do now is talk a little bit about finishing. In the first scenario, we had the full-size sheets. We collated them, we sealed them. There's two different ways you could do this. Some of our customers simply take these to the guillotine trimmer. They're already sealed at this point, and they'll cut the sheets in half, and then they'll cut the individual cards out. That's a super easy way to do this, and many of you are familiar with cutting business card size products out. You can also take the folded sheet and do the exact same thing. In this folded sheet, it's just like this would be, but you cut these sheets down into individual cards, just like you would any other project. Now, sometimes we have customers that have die cutting machines. Now, the proper thing to do with a die cutting machine is to go through the sequence, printing, collating, glue touching glue, and sealing. And then after you seal the sheets, you can run them through your die cutter. So some of our customers apply rounded corners. Some customers have different size cards, but they have specific dies that they use to make sure that every single card is cut out the exact same way to the exact same dimensions. So depending on your die cutting machine, you may have a large B2 size die cutting machine that you can put the entire sheet through, or some of you may have a smaller die cutting machine. And in that case, you could cut the large sheet in half, cut it down, or you could take the folded sheet, which is smaller, and run that through your die cutting machine. Whatever method works for your finishing equipment, you can do on your equipment and get perfect products every time. But remember, the key to this is following the proper sequence. After printing the sheets, you collate them together, glue touching glue, and you must apply the proper pressure. The machine that we showed in the video today is a very large machine, and it applies 120 tons of pressure. It's hydraulic pressure, but it'll apply enough pressure to seal the entire large sheet. There's other machines out there that apply less pressures, so what you would do is you would take your paper that is a smaller sheet. You would calculate how much surface area is on the sheet, how much pressure is being applied by your machine, and just verify that you're going to get 300 PSI applied to the entire surface of the sheet, whether it's the half sheet or whether it's the larger sheet. Guys, this is super, super easy. We are always here to help you. Get a hold of us. We're super easy to get a hold of. We have social media accounts, we have direct emails, we have the company phone number you can get a hold of us. Whatever you need to make your project successful, we can help you with. And again, this is a super terrific way to help the environment, reduce the amount of plastics going into the landfills, have a water-resistant card, and you can be very, very successful with your projects. Thanks, guys. Stay safe.